the shuttles immediately. Instead, we had to wait, and meanwhile take turns in the communication cubicle chamber. At some point, I remember being in line, glimpses of stressed, serious faces of other qualified candidates, hushed teen voices speaking in foreign languages, and Logan Sangre standing at my side, his serious hazel eyes never leaving me, his strong arms coming around from the back as abruptly he pushes me forward, ahead of his own turn. And suddenly there I am, sitting next to Gracie and Gordy and an Atlantean technician who, I vaguely recall, touches a strange asymmetrical and lumpy silvery surface, dials Earth, and connects us via a video console. The display screen loads and suddenly there's our living room. I remember thinking how crazy it was to see our old sofa from outer space. Mom's familiar brown and beige plaid throw blanket draping the back of it, and Mom and Dad themselves perched nervously and awkwardly on the edge of that same sofa, staring back at all of us, actually at the smart wall in our living room that now acted like a transorbital video conference device. How weird and horrible we must have looked to them. My pinched, pale, exhausted face, Gracie's tear-streaked, red-nosed mess, Gordy's non-typically serious stare from behind smudged glasses, all of us still covered in mud and filth from the finals, our heads 3 feet tall and taking up the whole living room wall, looking out at our parents from the outdated smart surface, badly in need of an upgrade and dotted with bad pixels on the bottom. I don't know why I keep thinking of that dratted old smart wall even now. Maybe it's just another example of unfinished business back on Earth calling me. I am so not done with Earth. Because there's Mom and Dad and George. All 3 of them are waiting to die, together with the rest of the population of Earth who did not qualify or simply were not eligible for qualification. I do not accept it. It has been my mantra, running through the back of my mind every waking moment, like an earworm song stuck in my brain. Except, unlike an earworm, this is never going to go away. But back to that initial time in the shuttle, after Gracie had wept her heart out and cried some incomprehensible stuff, after Gordy mumbled, I remember saying, "Mom, Dad," in a blank voice that did not, still does not seem to belong to me. It isn't me speaking, but another 17-year-old girl, whose arms are no longer skinny and weak sticks, but have some muscle definition, whose face is leaner, older somehow, with sunken cheeks and dead eyes, framed by dark, stringy, dirt-covered hair that hasn't been washed since before the 34-hour insane qualification finals ride through the subterranean tunnels underneath the Atlantic Ocean. I remember seeing Mom's lips quivering as she tried so hard to maintain that artificial, empowering smile for our sake, while tears pooled in her eyes, then started sliding down her cheeks in long, glistening trails, while she smiled at us. "Gwen, honey," Mom had said at some point in a voice hardly above a whisper, and then put her hand over her mouth at last to stop the quivering. I can see it now, branded into my memory. Dad putting his arm around Mom's shoulder in that moment, fingers squeezing her gently, while he speaks to me, is speaking now, and will be always. "We love you, Gwen, sweetheart, and we are absolutely proud of you and Gracie and Gordon and—" Here is where Dad's voice also cracks, as he is about to say George, and he can't. "Take care of each other, sweethearts. Gwen, take care of your sister and brother. You just keep doing what you can, being strong and wonderful, and the best sister to them, as you have always been, as you are,